Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet. Voice you know at the News You Trust studio. Sponsored by BASF, where you can count on the trusted performance of Allevo seed treatment to protect your soybean crop. I'm Joel Norwood. Quick note to pass along here. The Jackson County Regional Livestock Market having a bred cow sale with over 120 head coming up here today at 6 p.m. JCRLM.com, your livestock authority. A federal court has recently decided that parts of the 2023 adverse effect wage rate rule should be eliminated. John Walt Boatwright is Director of Government Affairs at the American Farm Bureau, says the decision a step in the right direction toward comprehensive labor reform.
Well, a district court out of Louisiana has recently vacated the 2023 H-2A disaggregation rule, which segregated wage rates based on job functions within the H-2A seasonal agriculture program. This means that we are awaiting guidance from Department of Labor.
Boatwright says that the rule would have been very costly to farmers who utilize the H-2A program to fill gaps in the workforce.
It was estimated that the cost of this rule on family farms was going to increase substantially, and our economist estimated that the small family farm was going to see 2 to 3 times the increases that a larger farm would feel. So this is a big win for agriculture and definitely for the small family farm.
He says it's not a complete fix, still significant holes from their perspective that do need fixing when it comes to accessing farm labor.
Well, like I said, this is a positive step forward, but it is not all that needs to be done. We still are seeking fundamental reforms to the adverse effect wage rate, which will still be in effect. We're still advocating for access for our year-round sectors who do not currently have access to this seasonal program, and we're still looking for existing workforce reforms.
That's John Walt Boatwright of the American Farm Bureau. Well, cases of New World screwworm infections in Mexico have climbed significantly. We're told more than 50% since July. Now, as of August 17th, Reuters reporting that Mexico has documented 5,086 cases of the flesh-eating screwworm in animals. That's up 53%, according to numbers released by the Mexican government. Those updated numbers, again, previously unavailable to the public, show 649 currently active cases of screwworm infections. Spokespeople from the National Cattlemen's Beef Association said the increase in the number of New World screwworm cases show that the screwworm very present and a real threat, and that the increase in the number of cases during the extreme heat of summer means Mexico has not gotten the parasite under control. It comes as the cattle market is being tightened elsewhere. All cattle and calves in the United States and Canada combined total 106 million head as of July 1st. That's according to the USDA, down 1% from the year before. Question remains, when will the cattle inventory start to rebuild itself? We'll take a look at market numbers here in just a moment. But first, a quick check of weather. Here's Ryan Martin, thanks to Seed Consultants.
Dry weather over the Buckeye State through the balance of this afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Quick forecast update for you. There's not much super exciting in this forecast. What we have is, honestly, we have a beautiful weekend for the long Labor Day holiday weekend. Cooler temperatures to start for the balance of this afternoon, for tomorrow, and for Sunday. Warming up a little bit as we move through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. In that warm-up, maybe a little instability, a pop-up shower or two in southwestern parts of Ohio next to Tuesday. The rest of the state sees a frontal boundary coming through next Wednesday, late afternoon, evening into early Thursday. That front can bring anywhere from 1/10 to 3/4 of an inch with coverage around 80% of the Buckeye State. Then we're back to cool, dry weather to finish next week. Have a great weekend. I'm Ryan Martin.
And thanks, Ryan. Weather powered by Seed Consultants, simply better performance. Online at seedconsultants.com. Stay tuned, and coming up next, we'll take a look at market numbers.
When you're buying seed, there's more to a transaction than money. You're exchanging time and trust, hoping each decision adds up at harvest. Seed Consultants sales professionals don't take that lightly. With products made to excel in the Eastern Corn Belt and agronomic knowledge that stands up to the test, we're all about the same things you are: reliability and results. Buy into a better seed experience. Visit seedconsultants.com to view our corn and soybean lineup.
Let's check out what's driving markets today ahead of the holiday weekend. Ryan Metzger checks in.
This is Ryan Metzger with Life's Mercantile, providing you with your end-of-the-week technicals. These technical indicators, of course, are prices in which futures find support and where futures find resistance. December 25 corn futures has the first level of support seen at $4.05, and the first level of resistance at $4.12. November 25 soybean futures has the first level of support seen at $10.42.5 and the first level of resistance seen at $10.51.5. December 25 wheat futures has the first level of support seen at $5.23 and the first level of resistance at $5.32.5. Please visit our website at lifemercantile.com to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
Latest market numbers in Chicago. September corn up a nickel to $3.90.5 per bushel. New crop corn $4.14. That's up 4 cents. September soybeans down 1 1/4 to $10.27. Same for new crop. September wheat up a cent to $5.11 1/4. Markets brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance. Online at seedconsultants.com. August live cattle $4.80 to the plus side. $241.80 their price. October hogs 50 cents higher to $94.78. This is the Ohio AgNet.